You're listening to the Learn to Relax podcast, the place you can come to improve your sleep. If you're a first-time listener, welcome. During this episode, you'll be taken on a journey through the halls of Bamburgh Castle in Northumberland. If you've been following on from episode 1, you'll know that I like to start by asking you to take a moment and reflect on your sleep habits overall. It's so important to have good sleep hygiene. This can be anything from drinking a warm cup of chamomile tea before bed to making sure your phone is turned off an hour before you turn in. Of course, in our hectic daily lives, these things are easily forgotten. That's why I'd like to work on a solution with you now. Instead of trying to become the perfect sleeper overnight, we'll take gradual steps. For example, start tomorrow night by making a note of the things you do before bed. We're not changing anything just yet, but once you're aware of your own habits, they're much easier to work on and improve. Remember, we're all on our own journey to better sleep, but tonight, let's focus on right now. Let's begin with an exercise for the breath to get us ready for our sleep story. Imagine you are lay on a long, sprawling expanse of beach. The sun is high above you, and its warm rays beam down onto a thick layer of cloud. And as you're lying there, the cloud begins to part. Very, very slowly, it opens up. You begin to feel a beautiful glow of warmth on the tips of your toes. You did not feel cold before, but the warmth on your feet makes you realize how much you had missed the sun on its short hiatus behind the clouds. The warmth spreads slowly up your feet, the tops of them becoming illuminated by the glow. Then, the clouds part even more. Your ankles begin to take on heat. What a glorious feeling. How amazing to have the sun focusing all its attention on you. No one else around. Just you and this amazing starry ball of fire. Your knees are the next to become warmed, and then, gradually, your thighs as well. You lie there like a sponge soaking up water, taking all the warmth and heat from the sun as you possibly can. Then, your waist and fingers begin to tingle with the same delightful sensation. The sun moves up, past your belly button, past your hands. It snakes along, continuing its path up your forearms, and up to your chest. Nothing can stop its journey up your body. It seems intent on reaching your head. And by the time it is up to your neck and your shoulders, you are so warm and content that you barely notice anything else going on around you. And then, nearing the end of its journey, the sun washes over your face, enveloping your lips, your nose, your forehead, everything. And you lay there, so content and so happy, never wanting to move a muscle again, never wanting to open your eyes, and never wanting to leave this blissful, serene place. And for tonight's sleep story, we awake in the same place, on that same long beach that stretches for miles along the coast. You rise slowly out of the sand. It spills off your shoulder and runs down to the floor where it rests. And when you turn around, an incredible sight meets your eyes. Bamburgh Castle, standing there in all its glory. The imposing walls rise high above the beach, their slit windows peeking at you like half-closed eyes. There is no one else around today, and you decide to have a closer look at the castle. The grounds are wonderfully populated with wildflowers, with colours bursting forth everywhere you turn. Neat stone paths cut the garden into sections, and you follow the largest of them until you reach a tall wooden door. Trying the handle, you discover that the door is already open. It swings away from you, as if beckoning you to enter. And as you walk inside, you are greeted by a warm, musty smell. It is a comforting scent, like old books mixed with fresh laundry. You follow the corridor for a long time, and eventually see a warm glow coming from an open door ahead of you. Walking towards it, you see that it leads to a vast dining hall. And what a sight it is. The ceiling rises 30 or 40 feet above your head, with ornate light fittings drooping down from its heights. Along the wall are thousands of intricately decorated swords, knives, lances, any medieval weapon you can think of. You wander along the length of this impressive space, taking everything in. Your footsteps echo off the wall as you go. At the end of the hall lies a decorative sitting room. A grand piano, untouched at one end, with a fireplace next to it. A table, chairs, and a huge ornate globe complete the scene. You can make out pictures of some family from long ago on the mantelpiece. And turning to your right, you see a tall suit of armour. Its magnificent form shines in the dim light, and you walk towards it, awestruck. Through the slits in the helmet, you are sure you see a pair of green eyes staring back at you. But no, it must have been the light playing tricks on you. Carrying on through the castle, you come to a stop at the next door. Stepping through it, you see a smaller room within. And inside sits a large model of Bamburgh Castle itself. Intricately carved from wood, this model is so impressive. Every detail of the castle shaped perfectly by expert hands. And and surrounding the model are tall glass cabinets containing the most beautiful china pots you could ever imagine. They look so delicate in the individual places that you can hardly breathe as you approach, for fear of knocking them over and shattering them into a million pieces. You stare at them for ages, but eventually you move on, out of the room and up a flight of stairs that winds and twists its way towards an open door. Again, you enter and are greeted by a cozy bedroom with a 4-poster in the center of the room. Bookshelves line the wall. There must be thousands of books there, their leather spines looking down on you from the shelves above. Suddenly, inexplicably, you realize how tired you are. There is something about this room that seems to be lulling you into a relaxed, peaceful state of mind. Whatever it is, you're grateful for it. Your legs ache from exploring the castle, not to mention the climb up to it from the beach. Moving towards the 4-poster, you sit down on it gently. It seems that fresh sheets have been placed there just for you. You lie back on the bed, your head cushioned by silky pillows that have recently been plumped. What a strange, yet wonderful place. You feel so welcome in this room, in this castle, though you met no one along the way. And then, tiredness takes over your body. A yawn visits your mouth, and with a stretch of your arms and legs, you begin to fall still, your breathing becoming more and more regular. And now, with this tired feeling, allow yourself to drift off into a deep, relaxed sleep.